Chief Financial Officer is raising concerns about what he calls cover-ups in some local governments.
Blaise Ngolia spoke today at Jacksonville City Hall about the state's ongoing audit of local spending. It's called Project DOGE, and he alleges that some governments are hiding questionable expenses. News4 Jax anchor Tark Miner now in studio with more insight on this.
Yeah, absolutely. Jacksonville city officials were quick to say that the CFO must be referring to another city because they say they provided every document the state asked for in its unaltered form. Also today, the city of Jacksonville and the CFO's office reached an agreement allowing auditors access to the requested documents without requiring them to sign a disclosure form.
I'm going to tell you right now that we will not tolerate any cover-up of any egregious spending or things that are not supposed to be spending according to Florida law.
Strong allegations of a spending cover-up from Florida CFO Blaise Ngolia, but very little details on what city he's talking about or what region of Florida is under scrutiny. Ngolia would only say that sources inside a city administration contacted his office.
With the sole purpose of scrubbing the information from public record as we start looking for some of the things that are outlined in our DOGE letters. So specifically getting rid of certain keywords digitally.
The CFO also addressed the recent back and forth with Mayor Donna Deegan's office following their request for DOGE team members to fill out a one-page technology user agreement form. The form would have provided information on the names of the people who were assessing the city's secure financial system during the audit. Degan says that matter has been settled.
But we were able to resolve the issue with the signature. The auditors were lovely. There are people, some of them who we've worked with before, and they gave us all the information we needed to have, so we just exempted the form because we had the information we needed.
Just hours before the CFO's arrival to conduct the state audit, Jacksonville's Finance Committee voted to reduce the millage rate for Jacksonville homeowners. The full City Council will need to review the recommendations regarding the millage rate and budget before signing it into law.
I am sincerely hopeful that once we get to the full council that we'll have less performers and more statesmen. This is clearly something that is just so fiscally irresponsible for us right now. And it frankly just doesn't give any tax relief to speak of. You know, it gives people a little more than $1 a month into their pockets, and it takes millions of dollars away from what we can spend on public safety, what we can spend on roads and sidewalks and potholes. And these are the things that people are telling us they want.
The CFO was also asked about the stadium funding deal, if its funding is subject to review under DOGE. And he emphasized that while the public is already aware of some spending, the focus of their investigation is on uncovering expenditures that taxpayers may not know about.